Well, welcome back. We're continuing to talk about Gatlinburg. Of course, we were talking about Winterfest that's lasting until February. The New Year's Eve event coming up within the next couple of weeks to kick off the new year. Now, I want to brag on Gatlinburg a little bit. Of course, TripAdvisor becoming a very good and well-known resource when you're planning your trips or your vacations. So the TripAdvisor 2015 Traveler's Choice Awards, Gatlinburg won 2 awards, right?
Yes, outstanding.
They won, was it number 1?
Number
Destination
1
on the Rise.
Right.
And then number 4 destination in the world, right?
So to be prominent and present in those top awards, we're very excited. I joke and say that now everyone else knows what we already knew, but but it's just a tremendous accolade and a wonderful place to visit year round. You know, we're blessed to have quite the year-round destination, really mild seasons, and you get to experience a little taste of each season, but never too harsh of weather, and a lot of growth going on in our area too. So there's more to come in 2016.
That's super exciting. Of course, looking forward to 2016. There's it seems like there's always something going on. If not in Gatlinburg, then in Pigeon Forge or in the Sevier County or at Dollywood. So there's always something going on.
Absolutely.
Talk about what we can look forward to next year.
Well, we have a lot of new development going on in the area. Gatlinburg specifically has a fun new area called Anakista Village. It's a lodging and dining experience, and also involving a little aerial gondola system that'll take you up the mountain, so you'll get to see the beautiful views of downtown. You can stay on site there, and so you'll see more to come with that over the next year or so. That's right in the downtown area. They're near Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. And then Pigeon Forge has a beautiful new venture, the Ripken Experience, which you may have heard of out of Myrtle Beach, but that has the wonderful name of Cal Ripken attached to it. It's a baseball facility, but they're really focused, baseball and softball, excuse me, very focused on integrity. So it's you know, a great, they'll host tournaments and a great place to bring your little ones for those sporting events. But also the views. I joke and say our ball fields, whether it be Rocky Top Sports World in Gatlinburg or Smoky Stadium in Sevierville, our ball fields have the most beautiful views.
They do.
I don't know how we pulled that off, but it's a great
The mountains make it really easy. Of course,
absolutely.
I always joke and I say, you know, people from this region, we tend to take the mountains, and especially the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area, for granted. And it's not until you spend some time away from here that you learn to appreciate them again. Or you can talk to someone not from here, and I have a story I love to share. So I'm flying home from Nebraska on a trip, and across the aisle from me is a couple from Alaska. And we're flying into Knoxville. And I noticed them looking out the window, and they just keep looking and pointing and whispering. And finally they look over at me and they're like, "Is that the Smoky Mountains? Is that we've read about it, we've seen pictures, but we've never seen them in person. We're so excited, that's where we're going."
Yes.
They had, you know, planned and saved for 2 or 3 years to vacation in the Smoky Mountains because they wanted to see them. They'd heard how beautiful they are. And they really are. One of my favorite things is just sit and look at the mountains.
And we do. We take it for granted, and we, you know, you almost have to stop and take a moment to realize that it's the tremendous asset that the Smokies are to us, because the cities and the other fun things that we've just talked about wouldn't really exist without that you know, focus, and it is an important one.
It is. Now, talking about transitioning through the years, I know, of course, you mentioned the new development with the kind of lodging and restaurants coming. I've noticed some growth as far as bringing in more groups. You mentioned the softball, baseball fields, new conferences coming in. What is the trend, I guess, or what is the new market almost that Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area is trying to reach out into now?
Well, sports tourism we touched on is definitely an up and growing a thing for us, especially too, because not only do you have the beautiful sports facility that we're blessed to have, but you have all the opportunities there to do, you know, not only does your family come and attend the tournaments, but in between games or activities there, you're able to go and see Dollywood, or, you know, go into the Smoky Mountains, or go shopping. You know, the Tanger Outlet Center in Sevierville, they're constantly growing, and some outstanding brands that they're bringing in, and some new ones to come in 2016 as well. So not just the sporting facilities themselves, but all that there is, that package that we have to offer, the value for families. So that's definitely a trend with the sporting facilities. Our event centers do a phenomenal job of bringing groups in and helping to grow that year-round destination appeal as well. We have the LeConte Center in Pigeon Forge, which is somewhat new, and then Sevierville Convention Center and the Gatlinburg Convention Center, and at times they work together when groups are so large and they need multiple facilities. So that's, you know, just the two focuses there on groups. We certainly, I don't want to ever be complacent with what we are already blessed with, and I know that our area is always seeking new business and looking to grow
and
get better.
It always seems like if one business comes to town that's maybe geared more towards you know, an adult demographic, then there's next thing to be added is one towards a different demographic. I mean, it's very evenly spread, really something for everyone.
It seems to be, because no matter where I go and mention that I'm from Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, or Sevierville, you know, I hear, well, we were just there for a girls' getaway or a bachelorette party, or we were there for my son's ball game, or so. Yes, the vast appeal is certainly a tremendous part of what we do.
Well, Mary, thanks for joining us. If you want to take a look at upcoming events in Gatlinburg, you can do that on Gatlinburg.com. And another good website to check out is Come Experience the Smokies.
Yes, thank you.
Mary, thanks for joining us. Coming up next, we'll have Wes with Dollywood. We're going to talk about Dollywood Christmas and what's new there next year as well. Stay with us.